We can start. We good? All right. Hey, this is Q Parker.
Hey.
Tell y'all a cool story. The first time Q was here with the group, it was the 90s.
Yep.
And the first time they performed was actually 2 blocks from here. It was a club called the Slippage Shockoe. And I want to say it was 11 South 12th Street. And I just pulled up this picture, me and Q and the fellas back in the day. I was the 5th member of 112. I sang lead. But that's how long this guy's been moving around. So let's start there.
Okay.
People knew the group.
Mm-hmm.
That the group was it. It was one of the top R&B groups of all time.
Yeah.
But they sort of knew you individually a little bit. Since you've gone solo, what's been the process of introducing Q Parker to the world?
Yeah, man, great question. So I live by a motto that says regimen plus consistency equals results. And so the one thing that I had to do initially was establish a regimen. What is that that's going to help me yield a positive result, which is the people giving me an opportunity to be in their hearts as a solo artist. And that was me just doing the reps, putting up the reps. Because prior to 2012, when I released my first solo project, I was just accustomed to being a part of a group. And the cool thing about a group that's so equally talented as 112, we all had to master our lane. But for the total of 100%, that meant I had to master my 25, 25, 25, 25. But what that did was it left years of 75% untapped into. And so one day I just said, you know what, let me just tap into all of these years of 75% so that I could give the world 100% Q Parker. And it was a journey because, again, I'm accustomed to being with my group members. And so, you know, as I look to my left and my right, there's nobody there but me. And I had to just kind of learn and build up the chops to be able to maintain and sustain my individuality. And it's been a journey. Even here now in 2025, releasing my second solo record, it's still trying to get the public and the fans to accept Q Parker because everybody loves 112 so much. And it's like I either want 112, all 4 of y'all, or none of y'all. And, you know, my mission is to just say, hey, no, you can still love the brand 112, but also make some space for Q Parker.
And apparently they have, because I watch charts. I've seen some Q Parker songs really high on the charts.
Yeah, man, we're working. Yeah.
So congratulations on that. Y'all can applaud that if you want to.
Thank you so much.
And it might have missed, some of you might have missed it. He was shouting out, you know, the different relatives that are here. Q's wife is from here.
Yes.
In case you didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, you were like, what? They traveled all the way to Richmond. They're here. So so he's basically, he sneaks in and out.
Yeah.
Don't let him fool you. He lives in Richmond sometimes.
Yeah. So my wife of 23 years, she is from Richmond. Would it be the South Side, y'all? Like, name the street.
Look, he's trying to get somebody to roll up on y'all.
Yeah, and that's my father-in-law right here, y'all, and my mother-in-law
Hey,
right here.
There he is. All right, so we had some cool questions that were submitted. One of them, are there any artists or brand partnerships that you've seen that you thought worked, that felt real genuine?
Man, so one of my closest friends is Montel Jordan. And when I tell you, man, it's like every day I see This Is How We Do It on somebody's commercial, on somebody's brand connected. And it's just so amazing. And when I say one of my closest friends, like he and I are like really, really good friends. We came out in the same year. And to just write and create something 30-something years ago, and it has had lives of its own continuously. It just speaks to writing a great song, but also writing a song that brands and corporations can align themselves with, that represents their brand too. And I think as an artist, you want to get to that place where not only have your songs lived on radio and in the houses and homes of these people, but corporations can see some value in aligning their brand to one of your songs. And so if I would just pinpoint one song, man, that This Is How We Do It just will not die. And I'm sure Montel is loving it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. And seeing how we are here at the Martin Agency, and that's sort of what they do.
Yes.
They connect the dots.
Yeah.
And create great lines.
Yeah.
Another question was, as a producer and songwriter, what have you learned about clearing music, right splits, deliverables that artists might not realize that's essential?
Yes, the correct word you said was essential, and it's so vital and critical. Not to just, be talented and gifted, but you have to know the business, because the wrong deals could just derail your whole career. And I've seen it so many times where the artists feel like, well, as long as I'm gifted and I'm talented, that's all I need, but not knowing that the business is the most important, and then there's so many lucrative ways to make a living outside of just being on the radio and singing the songs. And so, yes, it's important to understand licensing and copyright and all of those things, because you want to do it the right way. You don't want to get that phone call where you've mishandled something, and then they knocking on your door and coming to see you after the song has been a huge success. And so it's important to just know the game, understanding all of the terminology. So yeah, that's what I would say about that. Yeah.
Okay. Another question from the team. Based on your experience, can you describe aspects of an ideal production, from budget to work back schedules and on-site details?
Obviously, when we have a nice budget, the ideas are limitless. One of the things about ideation, and I was just dealing with this a few days ago. I had a conference call with my team, and we were talking about putting visuals to some of the material. And the one thing that I like to do, I like to just throw the idea up against the wall and define all the components of it. And then once we decide on what the budget is, we're able to now scale it back, curtail it to make our idea fit into the budget. I believe because we're so creative, we can do any and everything. And I could throw a birthday party for $100,000. I can also throw a birthday party for $8,000 or $500 because I'm just that creative. And
I wouldn't let you go, but no, I wouldn't let you go. But
yeah, but
5,000, brother.
I appreciate that, but it can be done. It just goes to show you how creative we are. And so again, with a medium-sized budget, a lot can be done. With an enormous budget, grander things can be done. So I can see and respect both lanes of those scales.
All right. So at the end of your performance, you were saying that you're trying to bring back that love, that R&B.
Yeah. Romance.
That romance, brother, romance. So when it comes to connecting you with other brands, is that mainly what you're thinking, or you have other things that other aspects of your personality, other aspects of what it is that you do that'll help connect, say for instance, you to the consumer?
Well, my core brand is romance and love and relationship and all of those things. But man, I have an amazing group of colleagues and peers, even my music director, Teddy P, who's in the audience.
Shout out to Teddy. I heard you hitting those high notes, brother.
Yeah. When it comes to jingles and just aligning music with brands, man, we could do anything. We could do any and everything. And so for me, if there's a company or brand that identifies with my wheelhouse, which is I'm the romance dealer, and so anything that's in that space, obviously that's the go-to. But if anybody ever reached out or contacted us to create some music that's specific to a brand that may not be romance or relationship-wise, we're very well equipped to doing that as well.
And to be specific, just so there's no gray area, you're talking about coming up with the concepts, coming up with the music.
Absolutely.
Coming up with the words.
Yeah.
The entire thing from beginning to end.
From the rooter to the tutor, as they say. Just coming up with, once we identify what the brand represents, then we could go in and create anything that aligns with the brand.
Okay. All right. So basically, what you're saying is this new.
Just call us and we got you.
That's it. That's it. There you go. So hopefully everyone has a good evening.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you for coming out.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you to the Martin Agency as well. Thank you.